Check this out. Pretty darn cool, huh? I think so. So welcome to your home. Flower children, welcome. I'm here today because I am rebooting, remembering, discovering, creating, expressing, feeling, enjoying, living. So, we got some ducks behind us, can you see? All right. My name is Sarah. I am the creator of Furbished. What does that mean? Good question. So, basically, I am just talking out my thoughts right now because I know I'm not the only one who keeps a lot of them bottled in. And why? Just stop that. I'm over it. It's not helping anyone, not helping me. Driving me whack-a-quack. I mean, where are all these thoughts coming from? What are they? How is one artistic? What does that mean? What does creating mean? Again, where are all of these ideas coming from? To be honest, that doesn't really matter where it's coming from. What matters is that it is coming to you. Okay? And what that means, again, doesn't matter. What matters is that you be it. You be you. That's why you're here. To be you. So, I'm Sarah. That's my story this life. What does that mean? Well, Sarah is who I am. Hi, I'm Sarah. Society may see me as a 28-year-old American white woman who went to college, is in debt, is in a profession that's plug and chug, like many of them. I went to school for architecture. I work at a firm where we make construction documents for more retail stores. I'm not going to touch on that quite now. Did I mention I have debt? You know, all the common things. I live with my dad and his girlfriend right now. I've never had my own place. Certainly on my bucket list, though. That's what society would see me as. Okay? That's fine. That's sort of the discourse we have going on. And why is that the discourse? Because we don't know, we are coming into knowing how to be through our emotions. Emotions are the origin of communication. Okay? It's not your thoughts are not a genuine source of communication. Your thoughts are a system to reinforce emotions and put in place programs to operate through your subconscious, so you don't always have to think. It's protection, it's for survival. So say you, for instance, when you were a child, when you're a child, that's when you develop all of your behavioral patterns, because you're new to this earth and you're not sure what those are. So you rely upon those around you, usually most significantly your parents, to put in place your programs. So say one day when you're 4 years old, mom says to you, like, if you're, itching your privates or something, or touching your privates, they might say, "Oh, don't do that. Ooh, bad, that's bad." That's going to set a program in your mind for the rest of your life, unless you deprogram that it's bad to touch, pay attention to, look at, or mind your private parts. And as I'm sure you know, that can create a whole avalanche of issues down the line for you. So back to, yes, I am Sarah. The last, maybe 5 years or so, so I experienced I as Sarah experienced a big trauma in my storyline and suffered a series of losses, one after another, and it kind of boom, shook me. And I started to acknowledge that I might not necessarily, and I should mention that the trauma was the death of my mother. So that allowed me to see that might not be all there is, which is Sarah's storyline. Because I started to acknowledge that I have been a mother and am a mother to myself. So during my grieving process, I was relearning how to take care of myself. Because my whole life thus far, I had been guided in my mom taking care of me, and that was overshadowing what I may have already been doing to care for myself. So when my mom passed and her experience as a mother over me was no longer there, it became very clear to me how I had been taking care of myself. That was and has been a difficult experience to work through, but that has brought me with such that has brought me to a place of that and many other experiences, but that catalyzed bringing me to where I am now, which is standing in my sovereignty and knowing that I can and will and am able to take care of myself. And it is like the spark crucial ingredient, guys, to living life is taking accountability for yourself. Now, if that triggered you right now, then keep it in the back of your mind, and when you're able to catch a breath, look at it again. Because I swear that is the golden nugget. You are choosing to do whatever you are choosing to do right now. You are choosing to feel however you feel right now. If you feel stuck in what you're doing, you have the choice to unstuck yourself. Fuck, that can be a very difficult thing to let sink in, thought to sink in. It'll take some time to work through, or it might not. When you're ready, you're ready. Okay? And I am, wow. This time of global slowdown, at the crux of it, I am extraordinarily grateful because it allowed me a time of calm. I save so many hours each day now, not having to commute and rush into a city center with all these people and all these other energies. Now I wake up, roll out of bed in the same clothes I went to bed in because I can, and whatever. I save all of that precious energy that I was otherwise using to perpetuate my role in the matrix, if you will, and where I am, which, my career doesn't necessarily, it doesn't fulfill my heart at this time. What does is creating. And I'm a creator, and I will be creating. I am creating, and that's it. No more in my headness. Get the fuck out. I don't usually swear, by the way, and it's really feels freaking awesome to do it. Okay, so what is furbished, you ask? You may not even be asking, but you're asking. It's a name that came to me years ago, and it's been coming to me again and again. Furbished. Furbished, spelled E-D, not T, at the end, it suggests something that has been made, okay? And perhaps even by hand, which, hello, welcome, a return to handiwork and skill and trade. It's coming back, and it's beautiful. Okay, so we got furbished. Now, I have always felt this idea in the back of my head, and in moments, I will wake up for a blip, look around at everyone around me, the environment, the whatever, and go, oh my God, who else just snapped up too and is seeing the woman in the red dress in the Matrix? You know what I mean? Just a moment of being awake and thinking, what are we doing here? Why are we driving in circles every day? To go home and do the same circle. Why are we walking in circles? So there's that. There's the Matrix. I am a creator. I love, like, organic, purposeful organic, as I like to call it. Whatever that means. Straight lines escape me because the world is so much more organic and has little kinks and things, hence the experiment on my head. So I like texture. My favorite form of expression is through what I wear and fashion. So like I got these faux fur boots. I got some rufflage. I got the hair. I got it, you know what I mean? So like fur, I like to experiment with plastic bags and like what textile that can make. I'm obsessed with the texture of fur. It's so evocative. Anyway, to me, it also represents the furriness of our world. That means like the extra crap we don't need. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Our language today is image. All the social media, all the everything. You're staring at your phone, we're doing this and that, and we're so fast, and we pass each other in the street, and like, blip, you have a split second to digest that person, and then you take in their image, and you think, oh, that's Sarah, 28-year-old white American woman, you know, whatever. But you get what I'm saying? We're at the point where life is so fast, our community is so large-scaled that we speak to each other in image. So the furriness is like pushing the image to the ridiculous, you know, we're just furry, crazy, expressive, and then the bisht really stands for bullshit. It's the furry bullshit. But you know what? I am owning it. Okay? Are you? Step in to the fur bisht. Right? In a life of furry bisht, we rise. Okay? But it goes back to that accountability. You see? If you own your furry bullshit, you're unstoppable. Be accountable for your furry bullshit. You know? Those dark parts of yourself, share them with the world. Let it go. Who cares? Just get it out. Get it out. Emotion is energy in motion. If you keep feelings in, that energy is in motion and it needs to find a place. So it's going to find a crevice in your physical body and cause pain physically manifested. Or it's going to build up to a point where it has to come out and you're going to explode and not necessarily know why or what's going on. So take accountability for yourself. Declare your sovereignty. Okay? That said, what is furbished? What is this? You may ask. It is an emblem of owning your personal power as a fragment of nature. Nature is the ultimate power. It will and always will be. You are part of that. So, a fun offering from myself and Furbished is for you to wear your power. Literally wear your power. Wear your flower power, okay? That is back. And it's back with purpose, okay? I like to think that now we are the reformed hippie. Just sit and think about that. But in the meantime, remember that you have all the power because you are this, all right? I am this. You are this. You got that? You are this too, okay? So I'm gonna give you 4 tips, 4 steps to getting back to your personal power, because we're all born with it. And then we get programmed with crap that's been passed on from generation to generation, and no fault of our own. That's what happens, all right? Here's the tips. Awake, remember, reboot, and energize. And energize. Yeah, baby. I'm not going to trip over this branch, but I do want to show you a parcel of wearing my power. Yeah, babe. Yeah. Okay. Reclaiming. Yeah. Reclaiming today's vernacular. Hashtag what? I used to not care for Instagram, all the social media. I would call myself a Luddite and laugh about it. Then I paused my pause button and I took a look at why that was bothering me. And now I don't care, because you know what? Social media, if used the right way, is a freaking powerful tool. And as I said earlier, our community scale is now global. We need social media to communicate with our community. All right? We're already at this level. So wake up and hop on board, okay? You chose to be here at this time on the earth for a reason. Remember the reason. It will come to you. I promise you. I love you. Go outside and play, okay?